guys. This one is all about the jab. This is all about the jab, which is boxing. Boxing is all about the jab. If you can jab, you can box. If you can't jab, you can't box. End of story. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. All right. So we're going to start out with how to use the jab. We're going to be using the jab. You go to jabbing to the head and jabbing to the body. That's basically it. You got to make sure that you're moving at different angles, not always standing in the same place, delivering the same punch in the same technique in the same timing, because you will get timed and you will get your ass beat. So right. But anyway, we're going to be jabbing to the head. There's a difference between jabbing to the head and jabbing to the body. If you jab to the body, you've got to drive through. I call it a stab. It's more of like a stabbing movement. Okay. You want to jab through, punch through that, which just means I visualize stab. You want to stab through it. And then the punch to the head is like it always has been. It's got to be a shot. It's got to be a gunshot. It's got to be a quick there and quick back. It's that shot from here that makes the head move and then comes right back. So the whole headshot thing, a lot of people don't think about this. The headshot thing is and this is boxing, it's a little bit gross, but the skull has to move, the brain has to stand still. So when the skull moves and the brain is in there and it does not, obviously it's going to eventually, because it's going to be pulled, but that's called the concussion. And that's what causes people to fall. What causes knockouts is concussions. All right, if you've been knocked to the floor, if you've been knocked out or knocked down to where you got to clear the bugs, you got a concussion. That's it. So that, when you think about that, how much fighting you've seen, how much boxing and how much sparring you've seen, or maybe even you've done, think about it. Yeah, we're getting a lot of concussions that people have no idea they are concussed, and they are. Mild, sometimes, a lot of times it's a mild concussion, but it's still a concussion. So think about it. So anyway, that's that. I mean, it's just how to use it, up and down, how to use it. And a lot of the little things that I learned and honestly, I talked about in this. I'm going to be talking about one of the greatest pieces of advice that I received from my trainer when I was at Top Rank as a pro. Training as a pro, I got told two pieces of advice, and I'll give you this now. Especially if you guys are here and you guys are thinking about, being a professional. First, I tell the story in this clip, but I was getting my ass handed to me by a fighter. The guy couldn't punch hard, but he just kept peppering me all night. And I went to the corner, and my trainer grabbed me and cussed me out and said, "Stop messing around." I'm being nice with that wording. Jab to the chest. Jab to the chest. Jab to the chest. Kept on yelling it at me, and then he jabbed me to the chest. Not up, not here, here. He said upper chest, right there, and he kept hitting me. That's where I want you to hit him. So this guy is, my trainer was Miguel Diaz. He's a freaking, he's a master trainer, master cornerman. I mean, he's been around the sport since you'd watch it in black and white. So yes, whatever he says, I'm gonna fucking do. Excuse my French. So I went in there and I just, focused on this kid, and I shot as hard as I could, a jab to the chest, and it changed that fight from that point on, and it was easy after that. So, and then the other piece of advice has nothing to do with this video today, but if you guys are thinking about turning professional, you guys are amateur now, you amateurs watching this, guys learning the sport. I remember getting in the ring, and this is sparring. I got in the ring for sparring one day at Top Rank Gym here in Las Vegas. And my trainer, after a round or two, whatever, it was just a round, my trainer just yelled and screamed and said, "Do you understand what the fuck you're doing?" Excuse my French again. "Do you understand what you're doing?" He goes, "This isn't a game anymore. You're a professional. You see that guy over there?" He pointed to the guy I was sparring. He goes, when you're in the ring for real, you realize this isn't a game. This guy wants to kill you. And I kind of snickered and, yeah, all right. No, he said, no. He said, James, he wants to kill you. Do you understand? He really doesn't even want to. He needs to kill you dead. And I was like, no. He said, listen to me, kid. He goes, this isn't a game. If he doesn't beat you, if he doesn't win, he doesn't support his family. He doesn't feed his kids. This is not amateur, kid. This is the real deal. This is life or death. If he wins in life. He feeds his kids. He can move on to another fight and get more money. He's got to feed his kids. He's got a life. He's got a family to take care of. He wants to fucking kill you. You got to understand. This is a business. This is a lifestyle. You either live or die in this ring. It's different now. It's completely different. It's not a game anymore, kid. Yeah, well, that changed my whole concept on what I was stepping into. So I needed to let you know that. I don't say that. Matter of fact, I've hardly ever said that to anybody. That piece of advice I got, it scared the shit out of me. But at the same time, hey man, it's not a game. It's in the amateurs. Yeah, it's a point game. It's a horrible point game. It's a terrible game in the amateurs. But when you turn pro, it's not a game anymore. They're fighting to feed themselves. They're fighting to take care of their families and to live another day. It's kill or be killed. And I say that with all honesty that I can give to you. So anyway, let's go on with this video. All about the jab, baby. Let's use the jab.
Get to the body. All you're doing is going to drop your level. You're going to drop your level. Boom. All right. And push off this foot, same as the jab up top. Same as the jab up top. Now you're just going to drop your level and do the same thing. That's it. Your head is off the line. Your shoulders down the line. And your shot goes right there. Active. Keep your left hand active in the shoulder. And that's it. That's it. Easy. When you're ready, go to the body. Understanding when you go to the body, it's different than the head. With the body, you've got to drive through it. With the head, you want to drive through, but you want more of a shocking punch, pop. Okay, you want to pop. But with the body, you want to drive through it. You want to stab it. Okay? When you go to the body, or you go to the head, it's a shot, like a gunshot. When you go to the body, it's more like a stab. Okay, you go right there, hard, and stab, drive through it. All right, and with the body shot, in between the elbows. Don't go low down here. In between the elbows. Why? I'm not blocking that. Okay, it's harder to block. If you go down here, you're gonna hit cup, or you're gonna get low enough. Nowadays, you get anywhere near the belt buckle, the belt line, the ref's gonna say, hey, keep them up. I hate that shit, but that happens. Anytime you get anywhere near the waistline, the referee's gonna say something. It's ridiculous. So avoid it anyway, because the cup's down there. So go in between the elbows. Why? That's a xiphoid process. You hit that just like the Heimlich. All right? Air comes out. Okay, it's a good shot. One of the things I learned at a young age was, because I heard somebody saying it, yelling it, and I didn't understand it, because honestly, I thought it was illegal. And it was literally that man's trainer right there. He would yell, jab to the throat, jab to the throat, and I thought, whoa, this guy's evil. Welcome to boxing. And it's true, jab to the throat. So, because right above the throat, if you got a guy here, and you're jabbing to the throat, that chin's right there. So that's an easy shot. and that'll keep you on target, and it keeps you in a smaller space. Because if you got a guy here and you're jabbing to the throat and you're jabbing to the xiphoid process, you want to go to the body. Look how short that is. That's literally a foot. So it's a very easy target place, and it really limits you to, you don't have to worry about trying to throw a shot here and throw a shot down there, and you're so worried. It's 2 shots right in the same area, really close to one another for the jab. Now, the best, I got two greatest, and I'll probably say this in the monologue too on this, but the 2 greatest lines of advice I ever got. I'll tell you one later. This one, I had a hard time. I was fighting a kid from Italy, literally from an Italian guy from Italy. And he was one of those guys where he would just move, pop, pop. He would move, he'd always be loose and just, he was just chopping me apart. Not hard puncher, but he would just constantly bop, bop, peppering me. I couldn't do anything. I literally looked like I was a broken Roomba, just running around, running into things. It was bad. But what happened was, I went to the corner, my trainer grabbed me, literally grabbed me and grabbed my neck, grabbed my face and said, mother yada yada. He said, jab to the fucking chest. Jab to the chest. Do you understand me? Jab to the chest. Jab to the effing chest. Jab to, just yelling at me like he was gonna kill me if I didn't. But it didn't matter, he's my trainer, I'm gonna do what he tells me. So I went out and I looked, the upper chest is what I mean, the upper chest, the chest. Jabbing right here. So this guy is moving around and I just came out and I jabbed to the chest. And boom! Got one shot. He literally went into the ropes, his whole demeanor changed, and I couldn't miss. I couldn't miss. One-sided after that. So it was one of the best little speeches of advice I ever got. Rhythm with your jab. If it's just your jab, you can throw your 1, okay? Throw your 1. Now, you can double them up, but don't be a robot. So you can be here, okay? Or you can literally, all right? You don't have to go all at the same time. You can be here, come under, hey, okay? But all it needs to be is be loose. Be loose. Go ones. Relax. Relax.
All right, guys. Well, there's your jab. All about the jab there. So, basically, the jab is the beginning of all punching. So, jab comes before everything else. You should learn it before any other punch, and that's what we went through. Went through jabbing to the head, jabbing to the body, mixing it up. Jab to the body to get to the head. Jab to the head to get to the body. Things like that. And I got to apologize for this, you guys. Like I always say in all of my videos, be better than me. My shoulders and back is so stiff, and hips. I'm so stiff compared to the way I used to be. So obviously I was watching this. I seen, a lot of this. I'm not turning my shoulder as much as I should on my jab, not like I used to. So make sure you turn your shoulder and snap it as much as possible. And really work on that, because that's the thing, man. That really is. That's going to make your jab so much better than everybody else's. Other than that, work your jab in different ways. You can obviously we didn't go over it in this video, but you can jab shoulders to flatten somebody out. If you got somebody here, especially a southpaw, you can jab that shoulder, and that flattens them out, and then send that right hand right down the pike. Little things like that we might go over someday, but I've got some more things coming right up probably next week. So we're going to be popping these off. I'm just spur of the moment, just throwing things together for you. I'll come in a little more collected, but like I said, I've been away for a while, so I want to spit this stuff at you pretty quick, and then we'll start doing more on point things, more specific. But anyway, so like, subscribe, guys, help me out. I just want to make sure people are listening, and I just got, it's just my life since I was age 11 all the way up till now. I'm well into my 50s. So all this boxing life that I went through, I got a lot of knowledge from people, and there's a lot of things I like to, before God takes me, I'd like to give, So anyway, share, subscribe, man, and I'd like to know you're listening to me. So anyway, hey, thanks a lot, man. It means a lot for me that you guys are watching this. Use that are you people that are. All right. Anyway, thanks, man. We'll see you with the next one, man. Take it easy.